Hello, everyone. This is the Reverend, and according to my wife, I am the world's strongest and nerdiest preacher. What are your thoughts? Let's get into the video.
While there is the Book of Angels or the Book of Enoch that talks about the fallen angels, there's supposedly a Book of Monsters that talks about beasts that weren't the angels and weren't the Nephilim either. Now, there's some Christian theologians out there who believe that legends of the Minotaur, centaurs, winged serpents, and other things are a mixture of two things. First, creatures that are extinct, they're not with us anymore. Things like the Rahim, Leviathan, and Behemoth, clearly dinosaurs. Some descriptions of winged serpents, clearly pterosaurs, and some description of dragons are clearly dinosaurs, be they theropod or sauropod or others. But then you get into the things that have descriptions that are hybrids and just shouldn't exist. Now, what some believe is that angels used technology, their capabilities and knowledges that were far beyond ours, to splice DNA like we're doing today. We're creating things that have never existed before. And it is believed that what's going on, or what was going on, was that the angels were using RNA technology with recombinant DNA and viruses to change the genetic structures of these organisms to create something unique and different, like the Minotaur, like centaurs, and things that just couldn't exist on their own without meddling with the code. Now, is it possible for a centaur to exist? Just in nature? No, it's not. It's not something that could naturally happen. But if you were to splice DNA together, centaurs are actually very easy to make happen. All you have to do is add in, this is how I would personally do it. I don't know if this is how it would be done, but add in the genes from an insect to allow for the six legs while keeping the form of the human torso as the top and the horse at the bottom. You just pick and choose. And if you're an angel and you have all the knowledge of how this code works, and you know exactly what to take in, exactly what to take out, and exactly where to place it, you can do about anything you want with this code. You can't make it from scratch. Only God can do that. But as an angel with knowledge of how the code works, you can manipulate the existing codes to create whatever you wanted. The sky's the limit. You take DNA from the bombardier beetle, put it into a dinosaur, and you got a fire breathing dragon right there. Now, is it possible that some dinosaurs breathed fire anyway? Yeah, that's not something that's not possible within nature. Now, it wouldn't actually be fire, but they could have exhaled a flammable gas and lit it, and could have breathed fire, but not in a literal sense, as a defense mechanism. That is within the realm of possibilities. Especially, what they would have had done is had to have had tissues specifically designed to take the heat, and that is possible because it wouldn't like burst and come back. The exhale would ignite right at the end of the mouth. So you would only have to have specialized tissues within a certain area. And there are things in nature like the bombardier beetle that already do similar things. It throws out boiling liquid, like liquid beyond the boiling temperature at its enemies. If you're an angel and you know how those things work, you know what to kind of tweak. You could do that, and that could honestly just happen within nature. Uh, some people think the crest of Parasaurolophus was to mix these chemicals, and I know I just messed up that name, but it's okay. It's one of the very large crested hadrosaurs. Other people think it was used in communication, which I'm towards the communication, but I'm not going to exclude the possibility that this hollow crest could have been used to hold chemicals similar to what the bombardier beetle does. And all it would take is if you had the right chemical mix and you exhaled methane and hydrogen or methane and oxygen out, all it would take is a little spark, and the electric eel could create something like that. Really? I mean, the electric shock the electric eel produces could create the necessary ignition point to go woof and create a gust of flame out the mouth. So it could have a similar kind of grouping of cells within the mouth that created that initial ignition to light the gases on fire. And you wouldn't have to have like a continual thing of flame, just one poof, and that's enough to scare anything away. What are your thoughts? Do you think fire breathing dragons existed? And do you think fire breathing dragons were natural, just dinosaurs that had specialized characteristics to allow them to have a defense mechanism like that? That just poof, burst of flame real quick, scares its predator, and then it can get away and, save its life. Similar to how the bombardier beetle does with its chemicals and its boiling. Or do you think they were created by the angels, the fallen angels that strayed away from God and really, in reality, caused the flood of Noah to happen? What are your thoughts? Let me know.
Hey everyone, I just want to make sure you know to like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure the notifications are turned on so that you get all of my upcoming content. As always, I love you all and God bless.